All right, hello everyone. Here we are setting up for hole 7. And what I typically do on this from the second tee, which it's been a while because they took this completely out of tour play. So I've really only seen this for the tournaments. So with that in mind, I know I used to use a sniper, and the way that I used to play it was dependent upon the wind angle. With the tailwind, we're just going to go ahead and set up right here. And let's see if we can't do this. Keep in mind that you're going to have 8.2 somewhere right in here for the wind direction. Keep in mind, you can see that I'm shooting up to just a little bit higher ground on this. And you can see that I'm at max, but I'm pulling away from max. So since I'm pulling away from max, I got to make sure that I use kind of a 80% adjustment, maybe somewhere in that fashion in terms of the ring. But we might also have some elevation at play here as well. So this is the one time, maybe nine some rings. Oh wait, I got confused there. I'm not gonna waste what I do. So I'm just gonna redo this again. I got really confused. I didn't even touch the spin for whatever reason. So we're just going to work through this again, and I'll just set up from the beginning. As I mentioned, it's going to be either a -5 or a -10. And it's really hard to know for sure, but you could see that that second fairway is definitely higher ground. And it's only going uphill even farther than that. So you'll want to be very careful with this shot. But also keep in mind, since we're pulling away from max, we can't use the max slider position. So now that I know the shot that I'm going to hit, it's going to be much easier this second time around. So let's take a look. 7.5. As I mentioned, I know I'm pulling away. And as I mentioned, it's also, you can see it's either -5, -10. You'll need to make sure that you kind of set up your guide. I'm going to keep it just a little bit short of the hole, kind of like this. So 7.5, retouch this wind so it takes into effect. And somewhere up here, 84%. Let's try that. Just see what that looks like. I shouldn't need much curl. I'm going to just try to focus on this land zone. And as I mentioned, you do need to pull. So there you can see is right around 8.6 rings. Let's just see how this comes in. And it looks like there's, I hit very much on that left hill, so it's just kind of kicking. But you can see the overplay that you're going to need. You can see that's a 1 ring overplay in terms of the wind. That's like a +10, even with the -5 there. I'm still at least +10 where I need to go, even at 84% adjustment. It is going to be somewhere around here on the adjustment. And, I might just need to, hone in on that land zone a little bit better. So you can see for that first shot, just kind of a little bit not where you want it to land. You can see that I hit way up high on the slope there, which actually makes the ball kick more left. So what I'm going to do on the next go round is I'm just going to set up a little bit more right than that. And it'll be, much easier to get dialed in the second time around. This is, I'm shooting blind essentially. And I don't even know which fairway I'm like. I had no game plan going into that shot. And next time, I'll have a game plan, and I also know what didn't work. So I'll just start to, process of elimination, start to get things a little bit more dialed in each and every time. So good luck with that hole, guys. I'll catch you guys on 8 coming up.